Dear Zontians, at the threshold of the centennial biennium, let's look together to the past, the present, and the future. Pictures of Zonta members taken almost 100 years ago and pictures taken in 2018 here at the Yokohama Convention show us clearly that times have changed. I'm not talking about fashion, but contrary to the very first photographs, our convention pictures show a community of women from all over the world. This development is fascinating. What's even more impressive and truly humbling is the message of continuity that the new pictures send. After almost 100 years, Zontians still work together toward the same goals. Through continuous engagement over almost 10 decades, our Zonta sisters have developed Zonta into a respected and reliable agent of civil society. In 1945, a Zontian was present when the United Nations Charter was signed. In 1975, a past international president, Helvi Sipilä, organized the first World Conference on Women and was instrumental in establishing what is today UN Women. This past biennium, Zonta organized several side events and parallel events in New York at the Commission on the Status of Women, where more than 60 Zontians participated in. Zonta's objects and Zonta's mission have been aligned with the United Nations goals for 70 years. It's a timely coincidence that just days before we will greet the year of Zonta's centennial anniversary, we can celebrate on December 10th the 70th anniversary of the adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Today, as a sign of strong partnership, you accepted that our foundation will fund 3 important projects in partnership with 3 UN agencies. One of them with the highest single sum ever voted on at a Zonta convention, $2 million in the next 2 years to ending child marriage. To sum this up, without the energy, the creativity, and the generous donations of Zontians who walked the way before us, beside us, we would not be here. Let's stay for a moment at this here and look at the opportunities that lie ahead. Today, women's issues receive a global attention that has never been higher. In 1995, at the 4th World Conference on Women in Beijing, the message, "Women's rights are human rights," struck the world. Today, it is part of the standard vocabulary of thousands of governments, officials, and of course, at the UN. Around us, women's voices get heard, facilitated by communication technology we can employ today. He for she or me too are just 2 of the latest examples. More women than ever before have seats in parliaments. More women are leaders in global corporations. Despite several dire situations, despite stagnating progress in quite a few countries, despite all the inequality that still exists, even in the economically developed nations, women are on the rise. We experience a kind of third women's movement. At this time, the men who support the movement are more numerous, and their image is no longer that of a deplorable softie, but of a cool guy like George Clooney, Emmanuel Macron, or Justin Trudeau. What does this mean for our efforts? It means the prospects are good, that they will be effective and impactful. We've also observed a rising number of charities. There are more than 2.5 million of them worldwide, and an increasing number focus on women. There are also many new women's advocacy groups, and we notice that women's clubs are in high demand. What does this mean for us? There is competition out there. Competition for our time, energy, and our money. But competition is genuinely healthy and will benefit the customer. In light of our centennial biennium, I see these developments as opportunities for us. 1. Let's rediscover the very core of Zonta, our why. Revisit not only our mission statement, but also Zonta's objects, and particularly part 2 of Object D. I will quote it for you. Provide mutual support and fellowship for members who serve their communities, their nations, and the world. The beauty of Zonta is, for each one of us, as we engage to empower other women, our fellow club members included, we empower ourselves. Is this powerful? It is. As we are enjoying each other's company here at convention, let's take the idea of mutual support back to our clubs and make an explicit focus for the next biennium, for our club lives. It's similar with friendships. You have to nurture them, renew them, and celebrate them. Let's seize this opportunity and we'll be stronger. 2. Remember this morning what Holly Renson said? Let's empower even more great young women on their way to become the leaders of tomorrow. Let's learn from them and let them empower us and our organization. Let's take new thoughts in, as some of our practices today may not work in the future. 3. Let's leverage the fact that there are so many women's initiatives in today's world. We have more opportunities to collaborate. Our Centennial Anniversary Awards are designed to reach out and to connect us with people and organizations that share our goals. Joining forces to empower even more women has never been easier. Our central idea, the core of Zonta, is strong. It was innovative 100 years ago, and today it is as relevant and timely as before. We believe, I believe, in making the world a better place by empowering women. And we find joy by working together toward gender equality in a supportive community of like-minded professionals that even extends to other countries and cultures. Individually, we are one drop, and together we are an ocean. It is my honor to serve as International President in the Centennial Biennium, and it will be my great joy to do this together with all of you. To Zonta.